looks like a Skyrim character, you ask me.
My power is yours.
Looks exactly like a mage from Skyrim if he...
Of course.
Holy shit. Where do they come from? Is this Dragon Age 2 or what? Mistaken.
This won't take long.
Now you die!
Maybe I'm playing the wrong game. 30% seems reasonable. Alright.
Fast!
Ah, the fucking thing killed him.
This won't take long.
No! You fucking dog now! Attack him! I think I'm going to die.
This meeting is just that topic!
I think I'm going to die. Yeah, I don't think these two guys can do it.
On it.
Maybe with the help of a poison? Maybe. That's a big maybe. Okay, if that guy doesn't come down, I might be able to win this. As stupid as it sounds.
I still remember my first battle!
Ah shit, it stunned me. Fuck. Fuck me. Let's see if I can do this without dying. That would be awesome. Will they follow me to this place? Why am I still in combat mode? I should have been out of it a long time ago. Cannot even trick the fucking game. I should have been out of combat mode a long time ago. Okay, let's try going back, and if they kill me, well, that will be a 9th death. To remember that. It's fully healed. Where the fuck is the other one? It's back there. Don't think the dog can possibly win against a dragon. I don't know, maybe it can. Yeah. Okay. Ridiculous thing. 9. Thankfully I just saved in that particular spot. So let's bring the rakes. Now look at this, there is nothing. Oh, what do you know? Magically appearing dragons. Fucking assholes. Just like in Dragon Age 2. Exactly like in Dragon Age 2.
You will pay for that!
What the fuck are they doing? Why are we fighting in their realm? Ah, fucking bastard.
You shall not touch me!
It is unharmed.
No, no, don't attack the arcane warrior.
So be it.
Holy shit. I do not enjoy cheap tactics like those being used there, no. Because the game is actually cheating and I cannot do that. Not really.
You dare!
Yeah. But that's how developers sometimes try shit. They just give up. Trying to find a good way to make the game challenging without making the AI overpowered. They just don't give a shit. I forgot I had this ability. He's resisting every fucking spell I have. What is he doing? Okay, finally one got through. Okay. Does he have mapped critical strike and all that shit? Let's put it in 30 because it's not happening fast enough.
At your command.
Bleeding! Bleeding badly!
Okay. What? Fight should be over. It is over. cannot imagine the fucking brood mother. Luck better give me a good party for that one. Nine nine nine. I need to remember because will 9 be recorded? Let me see. 9. No. Fuck. All right. In fact, I'm going to start putting points into Constitution because it's quite obvious that dexterity has nothing to prevent being hit,
We will need to fight shortly.
at least by high-level enemies. Life Drinker. No one knows for certain where this amulet came from. All we have is a legend. Long before the Golden City turned black, there lived in the Twinkter Imperium a frail old magician in the court of the Archon. He was the least among the mages of the court, the lamplighter, whose task it was to set all the thousands of candles alight and snuff them again when the Archon retired for the evening. He was counted as useless by all the most influential magisters, but he was only biding his time. One day, when all the magisters of the Imperium were assembled in the great hall of the Archon, the lamplighter struck. He conjured a massive firestorm in the hall, trying to assassinate all who were assembled and seize power himself. The court was made up of the most powerful mages of the Imperium, and they worked quickly to destroy the would-be usurper. But found to their astonishment, their magic was no match for the old mage. Every spell they cast was countered, and the magisters began to fall one by one, until only the Archon himself and the lamplighter were left, locked in a battle of magic and will. The Archon saw that with each spell he cast, the lamplighter himself seemed to wither and fade a little more. So he bombarded the mage with spell after spell, until at last nothing was left of the palace but rubble, and nothing was left of the court but corpses, and nothing was left of the lamplighter but a golden pendant. This the Archon kept to remind himself that treachery could come from even the most innocuous sources. And we shall wear it. Of course.
Yes.
The First Blight, Chapter 3, The Doob's Fool. The world during the First Blight was different from the world we know today. Aside from the civilized rule of the Imperium, humans as a race were largely barbarous and splintered, divided into clans and tribes and squabbling amongst ourselves for resources. At the same time, deep beneath Theda's great mountain ranges spawned a dwarven culture as organized and advanced as ours was primitive. As the Darkspawn bubbled to the surface from their underground lairs, mankind first buckled and then fought back. The armies of the Inter attempted to face down the multitudes of twisted creatures and the horrid rotting of the land around them. But they could not be everywhere at once. Human history remembers the First Plague as a time of terrible devastation, and those stories are accurate, but in our arrogance we often forget the price paid by the dwarves in their isolated mountain kingdoms. The dwarves faced far greater hordes than humanity as the Darkspawn challenged them for control of the underground. Despite the might and technology the dwarves brought to bear, the savage Darkspawn tore through them, first destroying the remote dikes before swallowing up entire kingdoms. Think of it, an entire civilization lost in the space of decades. Compared to the near genocide that the dwarves faced, what humans call the First Blight might have seemed a mere skirmish. Against the Darkspawn, the Dwarven lands have always borne the brunt of the fighting and the majority of the sacrifices. Four Dwarven kingdoms fell finally, Four Dwarven kingdoms finally managed to combine their might and fight back, and that cooperation saved them. But for the rest of their lands, it was too late. The Axpawn had taken the deep roads, the majestic underground passages that linked the Dwarven lands throughout the Thedas. The Axpawn could now attack anywhere on the surface through these tunnels. Humanity simply was not prepared for such onslaught. It was clear that the warfare we knew would not avail us. We had to find a new way to fight. And thus came our salvation. The Grey Wardens were born from the tales of the destruction of Thedas by Brother Genitive. Okay, now we're going to talk to the cultists. Nine, nine, nine. Okay. But the good thing about the strategy games is that I don't care if I beat them or not. So even if the game is cheating and I fail, well, I failed and on to a new game or to a mod. Unlike these games, which I don't want to experience the what story. Therefore, you have to beat them from start to finish.
Stop! You will go no further!
Oh, is that so?
You have defiled our temple. You have spilled the blood of the faithful and slaughtered our young. No more! You will tell me now, intruder, why you have done all this. Why have you come here?
I have come for the end of sacred ashes.
You did this all for an ancient relic. Know this, stranger. The prophet Andraste has overcome death itself, and has returned to her faithful in a form more radiant than you can imagine. Not even the Tevinter Imperium could hope to slay her now. What hope do you have?
And what has happened to the ashes?
They are still within this temple. But why do we need ashes when we serve the risen Andraste in all her glory?
So you can give me the urn, then?
So you are after the ashes? Perhaps there is a way for you to make up for your desecration of our home and temple.
Could you be more specific?
Perhaps, through Andraste's mercy, her greatest enemy will become her greatest champion.
Just say what you have to say.
Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Father Colgrim. I lead the disciples of Andraste. The ashes you seek reside atop this mountain, watched by an immortal guardian who refuses to accept the truth of the risen lady. Now the ashes prevent Holy Andraste from fully realizing her new form. They are a remnant of her past incarnation, and she cannot move on as long as they exist.
Go on.
The beloved needs to reclaim the ashes, to make them her own again. All it would take is a drop of her blood. Blood carries power, strength, knowledge. Through it, all the power that is held in the ashes will be returned to Our Lady.
Okay. I suppose that makes sense.
The Guardian has foiled all our attempts to reach the urn. He keeps what power remains from the true Andraste. He knows the disciples, and we cannot touch him, for he draws his strength from the ashes themselves. But you could deliver Our Lady what is rightfully hers. The rewards for performing such a service would be great indeed.
I have never understood why. If he believes the reason Andraste is the true Andraste, he says that the remnants of the true Andraste don't allow the new Andraste to be full in her glory. Whatever. Doesn't make any difference. And won't the Guardian know me as well?
No! He waits for pilgrims to come venerate the urn. He will assume that you are one of these. The task is simple. I give you a vial of the Holy Andraste's blood, and you empty the vial into the ashes. Whatever magic was held in the ashes will be undone, and our great lady will be freed from the shackles of her past life! Once that is done, you will have earned your place as our honored brother.
Could you be more specific about this knowledge?
There is a great power contained in blood. Through Andraste's guidance, we have learned to harness it. It can be yours, in exchange for a trivial